Yeah.
All right, folks. Seems as if there was a little technical malfunction, but we're all fixed now. We join you now, but just about halfway through this first period. Now, Pahanic with the defense. Now, Mount is going to get a shot on net. That one's off Kearns' stick, and this one's going to be covered by Petrova. Just under halfway through this first period here. Still 0-0, 4-3 shots for the Saints. So the Saints have an extra rider with us. Gavin Zepp will be our third goalie for this weekend. He is currently on 18U Toronto Marlboros, and he'll be joining us for the weekend with the Saints. Bolche centering pass to Sinclair. Sinclair was clipped by number 9 for Mountain Hernandez. Petrova out to play it. He'll go straight to Sullivan. Sullivan saucer pass over the middle, tape to Bolche. Here's Jacob Bolche moving in. He got tied up, and that one's covered up by Mount goaltender. Puck bouncing out in front of the Mount net. Sullivan was going in for the hit, kept it clean. Now Diplacido. Diplacido looking, finds Sullivan. Sullivan. Sinclair goes across to Bolche. Bolche shoots it on net. Now Long. Long, quick stop turn, backhand out front, was trying to find Bolche, but couldn't. Diplacido flicks this one up. Now Long. On his backhand. Was going to leave it for Sullivan, didn't. Long gets it taken away. Now here comes Mount. Here's Long behind the net. Quick stop. Right in front, taken away. Erskadden will send it into the corner. A scary chance there for the Saints. Sullivan now below the red line goes to Diplacido. Diplacido tape to Long. Long looking, surveying. He's going to elect to flip it in, and we'll go for a change. Roy in pursuit. Karskadden. Roy below the red line gets it taken away. Karskadden will go to Young. Risky pass. Now here comes 34 for Mount. That one's ripped and up into the netting. 8:07 left to go here in the first period. Still 0-0. We are in Lake Placid Arena with all the history. 1932, the Olympics was played in this arena. Very historic, great architecture, Olympic logos, flags everywhere. Very nice place to be. Like I mentioned, we are in the state of New York, which is home to the Buffalo Bills, who have a big playoff game today, but I have seen multiple Denver Broncos merchandise around. No, Karskadden wins it. DeCapo goes to Young. Young to Roy. Roy saucer pass. Find DeCapo. He will go back to Roy along the backboards. Young is going to try to keep this in and will. DeCapo was looking for Roy. That one just slipped up over his stick. Now Young will retreat with it. He's going to find Roy. Good play. Shift by Jack Young here. DeCapo wrister on net. Gloved by the goaltender from Mount. Saints win this faceoff. Kearns will ring it around the backboards. Huang in pursuit. Mount finally looking for a breakout. They're going to flip it up. This one is going to get past the Saints. Pahanic backhands and knocks it down is Kearns. Now Murray. Murray, Huang, and Magri, the forwards for the Saints on the forecheck. Huang was looking for Murray on that pass. That one's poked away. Kept in, Magri. Magri gets it to Huang. Puck is loose. Not much possession here. Murray will go to the blue line, no one home. Kearns, Pahanic, Pahanic to Milani. Pahanic goes to Kearns. Kearns flips this one up, and it's going to be gloved down by Milani. Pahanic will send this in, and there's going to be no icing call there. Milani along the right boards, waiting for help. We'll get it to Bordeaux. Bordeaux goes in front. No one home once again. And there's going to be an icing call. That is now Mount St. Charles's fourth icing call so far in this first period. Seems as if they're trying a lot of dumps, get it out of their own zone instead of choosing the breakout. Seems as if they're electing just to flip it up and out. Finer wins it, Bordeaux. Cooper Bordeaux. Nice move. We'll get around. Centering pass. Here Sullivan has it. Sullivan looking. Wrister. Glove down by the Mount goaltender. Finer. Quick turnaround. Milani trying to keep the pressure. Diplacito went for the pinch. This puck will get out. Milani goes to Sullivan. Sullivan going to slow things down here. Goes across to Diplacito. Couldn't stick it. Finer. Nice hit there. Here's Diplacito. Diplacito goes to Bordeaux. Bordeaux. This was picked off by Mount. Oh, knocked down by Milani. Long shift for him, but an effective one. Sullivan goes across looking for Milani. Milani's going to leave a touch pass for Sinclair. This one's going to get out, but here's Long. Long will backhand it over to Durbin. Durbin and Young. Durbin flips this one over center ice. Couldn't find anyone. Here's Hernandez for Mount. Going over the middle. That one shot wide. Durbin, Bolche. Oh, Bolche was going for the huge hit there. Now Long. This one's shoved back in to the Mount zone. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in this first period. Durbin. Durbin, wrister on net. Deflected. That one's wide. This one goes off glass. Now the fifth icing for Mount St. Charles in this first period. Young goes in, looking for Long, couldn't find him. Young goes to Durbin. Durbin to Sinclair. Puck still bouncing. Sinclair, wrister on net. That one's blocked. Oh, went for the centering pass. No one home. This one's picked off by Mount. See if they get something going here. Nothing. Kerskadden, DeCapo, Roy, Pahanic, and Kearns, the five out there for the Saints. Just under 4 minutes to play. This one's going to be off the glass. Kearns going to knock it down. He's going to flip this up. Oh, and that's in the same Saints bench. Kerskadden wins that draw. Ponich going to go across to Roy. Roy looking up ice. Oh, that's going to be an icing call. Serious shot across ice looking for Karskadin. Kearns looking. Kearns will go off the backboards to DeCapo. DeCapo flips this one up. Good thing Bahanic is back. Bahanic goes over the middle. We'll find Karskadin. Karskadin's going to go, and that one's played out by the Mount goaltender. Oh, Roy knocked down. Saints were looking for a call. Bahanic knocked down in front. Cleared by Mount. Not many quality opportunities for either team this period. Roy off the boards. Roy, lot of hustle. James Roy looking. Goes right in front to DeCapo. Rister. That one's wide. Roy. Sullivan. To Kearns. One-timer. Another block. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan to Magri. Magri and Huang. Magri goes to Huang. Oh, nice move there by Huang. Magri. Oh. Huang with some nifty dangles there. And now he's still in pursuit with a nice hit. Will retrieve this puck. Great shift here from Andy Huang. Huang shoves this one back in. Murray behind the backboards. This line of Murray, Huang, and Magri has been really effective so far early in this game. Magri looking. D to D is Diplicito. Sullivan, one-timer. That one's wide. Now looking to break out. Still the constant pressure from the Saints. Huang looking. Rister. That one's off a stick. Huang staying with it. Someone on Mount has lost a glove. Here's Magri. Diplicito will come out with this one. Oh, there's going to be a delayed penalty here on Mount. Saints will get their second power play. Here's Murray. And this one's going to be picked up by Mount. It's going to be a slashing call here for Mount. Saints will go on a power play for the rest of this period, and then in about 33 seconds more to start the second. All right, so here are the Saints power play once again. Sinclair, Roy, Long, Diplicito, and Kearns. Here's Diplicito at the top. Diplicito surveying. It's going to go below to Sinclair. And that one's going to be covered up by the Mount goaltender. Sinclair took a shot there, no call. Here's Sinclair, Roy, Long, Kearns, and Diplicito. Sinclair wins that draw. Diplicito looking. Kearns faked the one-timer. Going to drop it down to Sinclair. Sinclair to Kearns. Kearns looking. Goes to Long, cutting across. Long right in front. Almost found Sinclair on the doorstep. That one's flipped up. Watch out. Back into the Saints bench. Milani with a sweet grab. Good tie up on the draw there. Bolche is going to go off the boards, kept in by DeCapo. DeCapo goes to Sullivan. Charlie Sullivan back to DeCapo. DeCapo to Sullivan. Sullivan, Rister. That one's blocked. A lot of block shots here from Mount in this first period. Just under a minute left to play. Huang. DeCapo. DeCapo, Rister on net. And that one's covered up. Winning that one is DeCapo had to get a good grip. DeCapo going to go back to Sullivan. Sullivan, Huang walking in. To below to Boche. Boche, quick shot on net. That one's padded around. Under 20 seconds left to play. Here's Huang. Huang goes to Boche. Boche at the top to Sullivan. Pass a little off. Boche will get it again. Now to Sullivan, tape to tape. Sullivan, wrister was just wide left. Under 3 seconds left to play. Quick shot. Saints need a quick shot, and that's going to be all. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh. Little roughing after the whistle here. Everyone's just got to take it easy. And that'll be it, folks. 0-0 after the first period. Saints will have 33 seconds left on the power play to start this next period off. Stay with us. And here we are, folks, back for this second period of hockey between Mount St. Charles and St. Andrews College. Saints' first game for your Saints of this PHC crossover. Saints will start this period for 33 seconds on the power play. Roy, Long, Sinclair, Kearns, and Diplacito, the five to start it for the Saints. And here we go. Saints will win this draw. Diplacito will pick it up. He's going to leave it for Kearns. Kearns to Sinclair. Sinclair is going to flip this one up, and we'll go to Roy. Roy. Looking for his roommate, Sinclair. Couldn't find it. Diplacito. Great effort to keep this in. This will go down. Sinclair will win the battle. Gets it back to Roy. Roy, just under 10 seconds left to go here. About to be at even strength. Long goes to Kearns. Kearns looking for the shot. Wrister blocked. And we're at even strength. Good deflection there from Roy. That one's going to be wide. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. This was deflected. Diplacito. He's going to join the rush. Diplacito walking in. Gets it to Long. That was deflected. No one back for the Saints. Oh, Dervin comes on from the change. Here's Mount. Was looking for the centering pass. Couldn't find it. Roy finds Long. Here's Long. He has some room. Walking in. Ooh. Almost knocked in the own net by the Mount defenseman. Murray goes to Young. Young D to Dervin. Dervin looking. Couldn't find him. Young goes off the boards. Magri. Magri's going to take this one through the zone. Wang. Wrister. Oh. Just to the side of the net. Young. Oh, could have found Magri in the slot. Just hopped right over his stick. This one's flipped up. And it'll be into the Saints zone. Magri will retrieve it. Mount still offside. Here's Dervin. Dervin will take it himself. Looking on the breakout. We'll get it to his D partner, Young. Young is going to send it into the Mount zone, and they're going to go for a change. Huang and Murray will stay on pursuit. Murray will knock this down because it's Huang in the slot. Oh, would have been a great opportunity to find Karskaden, just poked away. Roy. Oh, this one's knocked away. Here comes Mount. Mount will flip this in. Taken away. Mount goes across. No one there. DeCapo. He's going to elect to take it himself. Roy was loose. This one's going to clear the Saints zone. Pahanic. Ooh, big hit there. DeCapo goes across, finds Roy along the left side. Roy leaves it for Karskaden. Karskaden will pick this up. Karskaden goes to Pahanic. Pahanic to Kearns. Kearns, wrister off the backboards. Oh, it's in! James Roy with the great off the backboards pass from Finn Kearns. And James Roy will get the first goal of the weekend for the Saints and make it 1-0 for the Saints. Saints will get on the board first in this one. And you can see with the pressure the Saints have been giving, 12-3 on the shots for the Saints as well. Mount's going to win this draw. Mount's going to flip this one in just out of reach for Pahanic was that puck. Kearns. Kearns will get it to Feiner over the middle. Feiner looking, goes to Bordeaux. Here's Bordeaux. Saints back on the attack. Oh, just knocked down. Milani was looking there, couldn't find anyone. That was a great chance there from Bordeaux. That one's ripped just wide. Kearns goes to Milani. Milani goes to Bordeaux. Here's Cooper Bordeaux. Bordeaux shot off the backboards. Was looking for Milani. This one's going to be cleared if it's on, and that's going to be another icing for Mount St. Charles. 16-12 left to go here in the second period from Lake Placid, New York. Now the Saints have the pressure in the Mount zone once again. Here's Mount will go for the breakout. Got to move around Sullivan, but not long. Mount's going to cover this one. Quick swipe of the stick on Bolche there from the Mount defender. Saints will have another offensive zone faceoff. Bolche has it. We'll get it taken away. There's Long. Sullivan goes to Deposito. Deposito goes across, finds Long. Nice move there, centering pass. Sinclair looking for Bolche. And that was deflected off the Mount defender. This one's flipped up back into the Saints zone. That's going to be another icing call for Mount St. Charles. Magri. This one's going to squirt out to the Saints blue line. Good deflection there by Murray. That one's covered up by the Mount goaltender. Magri wins that draw, gets it to Young. Young goes to Huang. Huang drops it off for Murray. Murray goes in front. Magri, that shot was just wide. This one's kept in by Dervin. Magri's going to poke it loose. Dervin goes to Murray. Murray on the right side has a head of steam. Murray goes in, pad save. Magri going to go to the blue line of Young. Young across to Dervin. Dervin off the back wall, picked off. This one's a long pass in front, couldn't be knocked down by number 7 of Mount. Mount St. Charles have been stuck at 3 shots on goal for quite a bit here. Dervin backhands it to Roy. Easy breakout here for the Saints. Not a lot of pressure here from Mount St. Charles. This will be dumped into the Mount zone. Roy, good pressure there. Picked up by DeCapo. DeCapo tried to get it back over to Roy, but couldn't. Paunic backhands it. Erskine. Erskine for DeCapo. DeCapo moving quickly. He's going to go to his forehand. He somehow still has the puck after 3 guys were on him. Now Kearns. DeCapo. Roy. Looking. Roy in front. Puck squirts out. Now here comes Mount with some speed. This one's rung around. Roy is going to pick it up once again with little to no pressure. Kerskan. Oh, Kerskan soaks a big hit there, and that's going to be a penalty. Yep, that's going to be a penalty for number 27 for Mount. And Saints will go back on the power play. Sinclair, Roy, Long, DePlacido, and Kearns. DePlacido gets it over to Kearns. Kearns walking in, gets it down low to Sinclair. Sinclair, wrister, that one's wide. DePlacido will keep it in. DePlacido looking. Just going to leave it for Long. Long walking in, wrister. That one's off the plexiglass boards here at Olympic Center. Kearns walking in to Sinclair. Sinclair, pass intercepted. Long. Trying to find DePlacido. Long gets it over to Kearns. Kearns back down low to Sinclair. He's going to go back up top at DePlacido. DePlacido, Saints, a lot of control right now. Long gets it poked away back to Kearns. Roy out in front. Almost a perfect chance there for Sinclair. Long gets it back to DePlacido. DePlacido walks right in. Quick snipe. Oh, almost a tap right in. Mount's going to clear it. Under a minute left to go here in the power play. Good start. Oh, Petrova is going to try to get it up quickly. DePlacido. Here's DePlacido. DePlacido. DeCapo walking in. Wrister. Puck loose. Goal! Right? Oh, yeah, goal. Yeah. And Sinclair gets that one. So the 2 Memorial Lion roommates, Sinclair and Roy, the 2 first goal scorers for the Saints this weekend. So with the hard shot from DeCapo, the rebound squirts out, and Sinclair buries that one. Now 2-0 for the Saints. 11:55 here left to go in the second period. Young. Surveying goes across to Mullany. Mullany along the left boards. Mullany, wrister, that one's just up. Young over to Dervin. Dervin leaves it. Puck squirts out right in front for Mount St. Charles. Great chance. Petrova comes out of his crease. And a great play there. 18-4 the shots now for St. Andrews. Mount's going to win this draw. Wrister on net deflected. That'll go off the skate of Petrova wide. Paunic to Murray. Murray flips this in. Wang picks it up. Goes to Kearns. Kearns, Wrister on net. That one's going to be up into the netting. 10:49, almost about halfway through this second period. Saints up 2-0 with both goals coming in this period after both teams are scoreless in the first. Here's Mount looking to break out. Flip through center, picked off by Magri. Magri gets knocked down. Here's Huang. Huang goes down to Kearns. Kearns, Wrister, loose, rebound in front. Picked up by Mount, and here they go. 2-on-1 here with Paunic. Mount St. Charles, Wrister, great effort from Kearns on the back check. Here's Roy. Roy looking for the centering pass to Karskaten. Doesn't get it to him. Picked off by Mount. This one's flipped up. Knocked down by Kearns. Kearns will go off the boards to Roy. Roy will shove this one back in. Here's Karskaten. Karskaten, oh, deflection wide. This is going to be cleared. And that's going to be another icing called on Mount St. Charles. So many offensive zone faceoffs coming for the Saints here. Roy, centering pass to Capo, one-timer. That one's wide. So it's flipped up over center. Mount will shove it back in. Petrova is going to knock it away from his net. Sullivan leaves it for Karskaten. Karskaten drops it off, and there's a obvious call there. Oh, I thought it was the tripping on Karskaten. This is going to be a penalty on Roy. Oh, it's going to be a double penalty here. So it's still going to be 5-on-5 here. Sullivan goes to Diplacito. Diplacito retreats back to Sullivan. Sullivan going over center to Bolche. Bolche to Long. This one's picked off by Mount, and here they come on the breakout. Diplacito. Diplacito going to give the Saints a reset here. He's going to leave it for Sullivan. Mount giving Saints all the time they need. Ooh. Hit right in front of me here. Now here is Mount walking in. Wrister covered up by Petrova. Face off in the Saints zone. Winning this one is Mount. Oh, and this one's going to clear the zone. Dervin looking. Gonna get it to Young. Young to Durbin. Durbin shoots this one in. Bordeaux gets it. Couldn't find it. Now here's Mount breaking out. Durbin. He's gonna flip this one into the Mount zone. Nothing there. Trova. Goes to Durbin. That one's rug around. Not a Bordeaux. Bordeaux flips this one up. Milani wins the race. Tries to get it back to the blue line of Bordeaux. Bordeaux will pick it up. Milani's going to drop it back off. And then it's picked off by Mount. Great hustle shift there from Milani. Mohanic. In a board battle here, bottom left boards, now Finer. Picked up by Mount. Lots of defenders on him. Oh, one for the one-timer. Didn't have that one. Puck bouncing along in the Saint zone. No one really could pick up a solid possession here. And Mount will shove this one around. That'll go off the top of the boards. Bordeaux will flip this one up. This one's going to clear the Mount zone. Huang. He's going to flip this one in. Saint's going to go 4 changes. This one's going to go right across. Mount's going to send this one back in. Pahanic is going to pick it up. Murray flips it. Now here's Magri. Magri moving swiftly. Oh, Curran steps up for the hit. Oh, that was awesome. Player is injured. That is very bad. This is never something you want to see as injuries in this game. And he seems to be okay and standing up. That is good. Game will resume. Winning that draws Kerskan. Deposito leaves it. Sullivan. Sullivan leaves it off for Deposito. Deposito takes it himself through the zone. Roy. DiCapo, wrister. And that one's going to be gloved up. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in the second period. Make you right, that's right on top is tricky. Saints win that draw, but that one's picked up by Mount, and here they come on the forecheck. This pass is intercepted. That's going to clear. Deposito backhands it. Mount's going to stay on pressure. Picking this one up is DiCapo. Mount. Oh, that's going to be tripping penalty here on number 27, Charlie Sullivan. So we'll see Mount St. Charles's power play for the first time here. They sit there by Durbin. Now trying to set it up. Oh, here comes Bordeaux. Bordeaux squirts it out. 2-on-1. 2-on-1 with Feiner. Bordeaux walks in. That's a save. Puck battle at the blue line here. Mount St. Charles trying to get this power play started, but the Saints have been doing an awesome job so far. They can't even seem to get in the Saints' end. Rister, that one's up. Mount looking. They're going to drop it off. Back to the blue line they go. Under 40 seconds left to play. They're trying to set it up. Oh, one for the one-timer. That one, I would assume, is fanned on. Hey, that was a blocker save from Petrova. Nothing really too threatening here from the Mount power play. Nice hit there by Bordeaux. 2-minute kill for this Saints line. And Sullivan's getting ready to clear, and this one's going to be cleared. And we're even strength. Amazing penalty kill from the Saints there. Oh, goes off the shin pad occurrence. Now Long. Trying to get it to Bolche. Bolche, quick turnaround. Leaves it for St. Clair. Oh. Nice save there by the Mount goaltender. 3:13 left to go here in the second period. Bolche looking around. Kearns walks in. Oh, centering pass. Goal! Nolan Long makes it 3-0 for the Saints with 3 minutes left to play here in the second period. And 3-0 for the Saints. Now, Mount has to answer soon because Saints are gaining a huge lead here. Kearns, nice hit there along the backboards. Kearns goes to Murray. Murray goes over center. Couldn't find him. Honich. Kearns. Kearns to Huang. Huang, quick turnaround. Tries to find Murray. Magri, nice hit there. Deposito walking in. And this one's going to be covered up by the Mount goaltender. 2:18 left to go here in the second period. Sometimes get a good feeling. Yeah. Huang leaves it for Murray. No, Huang. Andy Huang leaves it for Magritte. Deposito. Oh, Rister on net. That one's covered up by Petrova. Finer wins that draw. Durbin goes to Bordeaux. Bordeaux flips this one up to center ice. Milani went for the big jump, couldn't reach it. Finer. Centering pass was trying to find Bordeaux, but couldn't. That one's picked off. Bordeaux, great physical presence there. Durbin coming in for the pinch. Oh, and this one's going to squeak out of the offensive zone for the Saints. Just about a minute left to play here in the second period. Durbin back for it. Durbin goes to Bordeaux. Finer. Young, great pass. Milani leaves it for Durbin. Durbin goes up top. Roy, slap shot, glove down, loose in front, and Mount's going to clear it. Saints will go for a change. Roy. Here's Roy. Looking. Goes across to Capo. That shot's bouncing up top. Roy will go to the blue line to Pahanic. Pahanic. Down low to Karskadin. Karskadin walking in. That one's going to be wide. Under 20 seconds left to play. This one's flipped up over center. Kearns will knock it down. And Mount St. Charles will win this draw. Oh, here's Roy. 3 seconds left to go. Mount will play good defense there. And that'll be all for the second period. Saints get 3 goals in that second period. And the lead will be 3-0. Stay with us. We will be back for the third period soon enough. All right, folks, and we are back here for the third period of hockey of the first game for your St. Andrews College Saints in this weekend's PHE crossover at Lake Placid Olympic Center. 3-0 for your Saints. Goals from Roy Sinclair, the two roommates, and Nolan Long. And here we go. Let's see if Mount can have a comeback and Saints can hold off. Here is Dervin back for it with the big win there from Karskadden. Now going across, DeCapo picks this one off. DeCapo moving swiftly. He's going to shoot this one just wide of the net as a dump. Roy was coming in hot for the one-timer. Now Young walking in. Rister deflected, loose out front. Mount will retrieve, and they're going to have a quick breakout here. Poked away by Dervin. Young will retrieve it. Now Roy. Roy centering pass to Capo. Rister, goal! Jake DeCapo makes it 4-0. Real quick here in this fourth period, goes low blocker, and Saints are now at 4-0. Four nothing for your Saints. And 9:22 left to go here in the third period. Coming out with it from this draw is Saints. Mount back for it. So it's going to be flipped on net. Now this one's won by Mount St. Charles. And Bolche will send this one into the Mount zone. Quick turnaround. Now Pahanic goes. That one's deflected. Should be no icing here. But this one will be covered up by the Mount goaltender. Winning this try is the Saints. Long was looking to pick it up, couldn't. Here's number 7 for Mount walking in, right in front. No one home. Oh, went for the backhand centering pass. Once again, no one there. Mount seems a little off with the chemistry. Now here's Long walking in. He's going to hold it. Long, quick turnaround. No pressure on Long. Now Sullivan. Sullivan, Rister, that one's wide. There's Mount St. Charles. Going to swing this off the backboards. This one's going to clear. Sullivan looking, will go to Deposito. Deposito will go back across to Sullivan. Sullivan leaves it for Milani. Now Feiner picks this one up. Nate Feiner walking in, shot on net. Oh, loose in front. That one's going to be just wide. Now here comes Mount. Nifty move there. Oh, poked away by Sullivan. Good job by him staying with it. Oh, Feiner was stuck in the net with Petrova. Rister blocked by Deposito. Now here comes Deposito. Deposito gets to Milani. And offside. I'd like to move it, move it. Saints win this one. Here's Young. Oh, right in front. Rister. Wong. Just low. On net was that Rister. Dervin deflected wide. Now Young. At the blue line. Jack Young walking in. Gonna leave it for Magri. Puck's loose out front. Young to Huang. Now Dervin walking in. Rister. That one's blocked. Magri will pick it up. Magri will go to the blue line to Dervin. Dervin. Rister through a few screens. That one's saved. This one shot on net. This one's going to be rung around. Picked up by Dervin. Soaks a hit there. Loses his glove. No, Huang. Andy Huang. And it's going to be whistled down think it'll be offside. Saints win this one. Kearns. Mr. Ponich. Ponich back to Kearns. Kearns looking, finds DeCapo. DeCapo looking to his right. Leaves it. Roy. Roy, nifty move. Oh, good shot there. Kearns has it at the blue line. Goes to his backhand. Kearns walking in. Gets it taken away. Karskan back. We'll pick this one up. And he's going to go to Pahanic. This one's off the backboards to DeCapo. DeCapo centering pass. Karskan walking in. Toe drag. And that one's saved. The shots here in this one is 27-9 for the Saints. 28-9, excuse me. Wow. Interesting. Tucker Sinclair comes out with it from this battle. Long. Long's going to go across Sullivan. Sullivan looking. Back to Long. Oh, off the post. Sullivan. Long will pick this one up. Nolan Long still has possession below the red line. This one's going to squirt out to Deposito. Deposito, Sullivan. Sullivan, wrister just wide in front. Sinclair tried to send that one back in. This one's going to be off the board. Sullivan is going to keep this one in. But Mount will break out, and Sullivan's going to pick it up again. Oh, here's a chance for Mount. Here's Hernandez. That one's picked off by Deposito. Not much there. Puck bouncing. No one can take a possession. Deposito will poke this one away. Now here's Sinclair. Sinclair leaves it for Milani. Milani up top to Sinclair. Sinclair leaves it. Rebound. Goal. Cooper Bordeaux buries it. Cooper Bordeaux makes it 5-0 for your Saints with 14:20 left to go here in the third. There it is, folks. Bordeaux, the 5th goal of the night. Bordeaux, Roy, Sinclair. Oh, Milani. Oh, nice dangle there. Quick save. This one's loose in front. Wow. 30 shots already. And Mount St. Charles only with 9. Shows real defensive effort from the Saints tonight. Here's Mount looking to break out. And one guy will take it himself. Mount St. Charles goes centering pass across. This one's flipped up off the glass. Bordeaux will pick it up. Bordeaux looking, finds Milani. Milani to Feiner. Feiner, wrister on net, goal! Nate Feiner makes it 6-0. That's 2 goals for this line within a minute. Now Magri wins that draw. Rister, that one's just up. Here's Magri. Magri going to his right. Oh, Huang takes it away. Huang, Rister. That's a save. Oh, nice hit there by Kearns along the wall. Here's Mount St. Charles with a real chance here. Rister, nice blocker save there from Petrova. Bagri Pingdal on the boards there. Centering pass picked off by Pahonic. Pahonic tried to poke that one up to Huang, couldn't find him. Magri goes to Pahonic. Pahonic flips this one up. Murray will knock it down to Kearns. Kearns backhands it over to Pahonic. Pahonic. Oh, couldn't find Kurskattin going through the middle. Broken stick. Oh, Roy. Oh, knocked down by two Mount St. Charles defenders. Coming in for the pinches, Sullivan. Sullivan will backhand it. Oh, and this could be a penalty about St. Charles for cross-checking. So Saints will go on the power play here, up 6-0. Kurskattin wins it. Sullivan. Sullivan to DeCapo. DeCapo goes to Huang. Back to Sullivan at the top. To DeCapo. DeCapo. Kurskattin. Kurskattin to Sullivan. Sullivan at the top. DeCapo. Huang. Oh, Rister. Quick save up front. Huang leaves it for Sullivan at the blue line. Sullivan gets it to DeCapo. DeCapo goes back to Huang. Huang down low. Bolche. Bolche loose hit front. Ooh. No goal there. A minute and 11 seconds left to go here in the power play for the Saints. Saints up 6-0. Oh, this one's taken. Oh, good job by Connor Durbin to stay with it. Now Young. Young goes across to Bordeaux, couldn't find him. Finer taking him all the way himself, end to end. There's Milani. Finer goes off the back wall to Young. Young goes to Bordeaux. Here's Finer. Durbin. Nifty move there, gets it back down low to Milani. Milani walking in. Great pass, goal. Cooper Bordeaux notches his second of the game. So Bordeaux with 2. Roy, Sinclair, DeCapo, Long, and Finer into 7 goals for the Saints. This one's chipped into the Saints zone, not even halfway through this third period yet, folks. Here's Kearns. Kearns goes to Murray. And here's Mount, 2-on-1. Rister taken away. Kearns will go off glass. Here's Magri. Magri, Rister, goal. Marcus Magri makes it 8-0 for the Saints. Deposito goes Sullivan. And this one's picked off by Mount St. Charles. And this one's picked off by Long. Long going across, goal. Jacob Boche makes it 9-0. Nine nothing for your Saints, folks. Karskaten knifing through the middle. Gets to DeCapo. DeCapo, Rister, that one's a save. So Mount St. Charles have changed their goaltender. And this one's on net. Loose in front, Rister, Karskaten. Quick shot, that's a save. Deposito. Deposito, shot on net, that one's saved. Now Finer goes to Bordeaux. Bordeaux goes to Finer. That one's picked off. Mount looking for a chance here. Rister, that one's pad saved by Petrova. This one's going to be let out of the Mount St. Charles end. 8:29 left to go here in this third period. 9-0 for your Saints. Finer loses this battle along the boards. Picked off. Here's Milani in front. Milani looking for the wraparound, and there's another goal. Nate Finer, second of the day, makes it 10-0. Winning that draw is Magri. Gets it to Kearns. Kearns goes across to Magri. Magri picks this one up. Saucer pass over number 34, Allen. Rister on net, gloved up by Petrova. Sinclair wins that draw. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan to Bolche. Bolche leaves it for Sinclair. Sinclair went over to Sullivan. Deposito. Deposito to Long. This one's going to be flipped up over center and picked up by Sullivan. Now Long backhands it over to Sinclair. Picked up. Back up by Mount. Mount trying to get something going here with the 7 remaining minutes in this third period. Here's Long. Long, saucer pass over to Bolche. Bolche goes back to Young. Young shot on net. That one's deflected wide. This one's flipped up. And that'll be another icing call. Now Karskan wins that draw to Durbin. Durbin to DeCapo. Here's Roy. Roy walking in, shot on net, and that one's gloved. So tomorrow, the Saints will face off against South Kent School at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Be sure to tune into that live stream as well. DeCapo leaves it for Roy. Roy will leave it for DeCapo, and this one's going to stay in. Roy walking in, quick toe drag down to Karskadin. Couldn't bury it. Now Durbin. This one's going to go across. This one swung around. Here's Finn Kearns will take it himself. Leave it over for Bordeaux. Bordeaux gets it to Kearns. Kearns will ring this one around. This will get out. Picked off by Milani. Camilo Milani moving in. Mount St. Charles. Trying to get something going here. That one's knocked down by Milani. Milani. And Mount St. Charles will finally break out. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the third period. Now, the Saints played these guys earlier in the year in Labrador Family Arena at the very first PHC crossover. And the score of that game was very different than this one. The score of that game was a tight 3-2 win by the Saints. And this one seems quite the opposite. Here's Magri. Magri wins that one. This was attempted to be kept in by Sullivan, but Mount St. Charles will break out. Charlie Sullivan goes to Deposito, back to Sullivan below the red line. Under 4 minutes left to play here, folks. Sullivan and Deposito. Saints just killing the time. Mount just doesn't want to pressure him. Here's Huang. All alone. Huang. That one's fanned on. Got a quick stick lift the defender. Sinclair was going in for the hit. Bolche goes back to the red line of Young. Young, wrister on net. That one's saved and wide. Young goes to Huang. Huang over the middle to Sinclair. Long. Rister on net. Glove down. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third period. So Saints tomorrow, like I mentioned, will play South Kent at 11 a.m. Their last score was a 5-3 win at the first VHE crossover in Labrador Family Arena in November. This one's kept in by Long. And now Mount St. Charles will have someone going. Young on the back check. This one's rung right around in front. Patted away. Mount circling, trying to find something, but the chemistry just seems off tonight. Not knowing where people are, not hitting the tape. This one's poked away. Oh, big shot block there from Long. Now right in front, here's Mount. Oh, that's going to be a goal. And that'll make it 10-1 now for St. Andrews. 2 minutes and 2 seconds away for the shutout from by Petrova. There's Kearns. Kearns to first Gadden. Here's Mount. Mount breaking out. Honich incoming. Nice hit there. Under a minute 30 left to play. Another chance for Mount. That one's loose. Now Roy. Roy, nifty moves there. Trying to get around the defender. Oh. He was grappled down. No call there. Sullivan at the blue line with a minute left to play. Sullivan shot through traffic. Saved away. This one's going to clear the Saints zone. Sullivan. That pass is deflected wide. Feiner will retrieve it. He'll go to Diplacito. Diplacito will go to Sullivan. 30 seconds remain here, folks. And I think that'll be it. So 10-1 for your Saints. Whoa. Bordeaux, almost a great pass there. But that'll be all for your Saints. We'll be back at 11 a.m. tomorrow for the second game against South Kent of the Saints PHE crossover here from Lake Placid, New York, in the Olympic Center. Saints will rest up tonight, and we will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thank you for joining us, folks. We will see you tomorrow.